Hey everyone, so I am in my car and I was going to go thrifting today to a local thrift store, but I went there and they were closed. So change of plans, kept driving, and I'm now at Plato's. Kind of hoping they have some kind of clearance sale going on today because I don't want to spend a ton, but my goal today, regardless of where I go or went or whatever, was going to be, one, to look for things to resell. And maybe that's what I'll still do at Plato's. We'll kind of see, because I don't have a bag to bring them today. That was not the plan. So typically I don't just go shopping at Plato's. I know that sounds silly, but typically I always swap things out. And I do that because I feel better about having credit to spend, because it is a little bit more pricey than when I go to thrift stores and shop their sale tags. I don't know what to expect. This is kind of a last minute change of plans. I'm not usually super great about this kind of spur of the moment thing. I would like to be better about it, and I feel like I did pretty good. Luckily there was no traffic, so I was able to kind of drive super slow and change my GPS location to Plato's instead. So we are at Plato's, but Plato's isn't open for another hour. Figured I would just chat with you for a little bit, film my intro before going in. Hopefully I can get some footage while I'm in there. I feel like maybe it'll be a little less awkward filming because I'm not having them buy from me, so I'm not feeling as judged. I don't know, we will see. It'll also depend on how busy it is here. What I was going to say is my plan for today, regardless of where we shop, is going to be mainly for myself. So what I mean by that is I kind of feel like I've lost my style, my fashion sense, and I love fashion. It's a passion of mine, and for some reason I feel like I just don't dress fashionable anymore. It's all very comfy cozy for me, which I still like, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna wear. Found that I really like kind of the athleisure look, working from home and stuff. So, and also out thrifting, but today I am not wearing athleisure. I tried to push myself a little bit. This is totally not the vibe that we are going for today. I went to TJ Maxx last weekend with my sister. It was so much fun. And I tried on a ton of things to try and see what style I like on myself, on my body, makes me feel happy, makes me feel good. And what I've come to the conclusion of is that I like very girly, ruffly, flouncy, coquette almost, girly girl, cottagecore kind of vibes. I don't know, theme, style. And I also found out some different cuts that I really like on myself, different silhouettes that look good on my body. And what I'm mainly looking for is tops and dresses. I still am a jeans lover, so that's not changed. I don't wear dresses, at all. And I kind of want to, but I hate my legs. So maybe longer dresses? I don't know. When I was at TJ Maxx, there was one or two short dresses that I actually liked on me. But I think because there was so much going on, it kind of felt like a distract for my legs, so it was okay. So we're gonna see what I can find here that fits that style aesthetic, that look for me to wear and add to my wardrobe, because I am going through my wardrobe and getting rid of things. I actually have a couple of things in my closet that are not quite that style, but close. But there's something about them that I just don't like. So I'm gonna get rid of those. I'm trying to find things to replace it. It's very summer focused because of dresses and tops, right? I feel like I'm gonna have a different style for fall and winter for myself, but for the summer, even though we're nearing the end of summer, I want to have a different summer style for myself, other than just athleisure. So today, that's what we're doing. Today's the mission. I was hoping to be able to go to the local thrift store first and then possibly Plato's after if I had time, because I feel like they have really good pricing there. And we kind of just skipped to the higher pricing at Plato's today, but that's okay. We're trying so hard to go with the flow. This is gonna be different. and I hope you guys enjoy watching this, because this is different from my normal thrifting to resell type of what I'm looking for. So yeah, fingers crossed we can find something for a good price and that fits what I'm looking for, because I feel like it's not going to be easy. So as soon as I get to Plato's, I decide to find the clearance section and hit that up first. It's actually, I believe, the only section I really looked through this day. But yeah, so I saw that they had a bunch of dresses in the clearance section, although unfortunately all of the dresses here were short dresses. I don't think I found a single long dress in their clearance. But yeah, so here I'm just kind of showing you what I'm seeing, some of the styles that they had, some of the brands that they had, some of the pricing that they had for each item. And I do pick out a couple of things to eventually look up. Like they have Urban Outfitters, they had that one marked for $12, and I believe this one was like a blue velvet, and they had like 3 of them, which I thought was really interesting. It had kind of like a corset-y kind of bodice kind of look to it, or like a milkmaid-y kind of bodice. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology, but that's kind of how I'm describing it. And here you are seeing a new with tags item from Zara. They actually had quite a few Zara new tags items, I noticed. And then I see this really cute blue tweed, and I thought this was adorable. Loved this, but was way too small for me. Like, I probably would have picked that up to try on. I think I even like wandered around with it for a little bit, just with hopes that it would maybe fit me. So here I'm just going back and flipping through some more items. They had quite a few colorful, super summery items. I mean, which makes sense because going through, this was my first trip and it was still pretty much mid-summer time as I was filming this part. So yeah, lots of florals, fun colors, and prints. Well, here's some solids, but there was a lot of prints in here as well. Lots of Zara, like I said, and new with tags too. So yeah, if you're ever like looking for new with tag Zara, maybe hit up your Plato's Closet. I know my Plato's Closet near me definitely has a ton of it. So yeah, they also have a bunch of more fast fashion brands, and those also, a lot of those were new tags, like Nasty Gal, was it Boohoo, and blanking on the other ones, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, just pulling out some unique pieces, seeing if it's the style that I want to go for, or checking the labels to see if it's like a brand that I might want to resell. Because they are on clearance, I was trying to do both and shop for both. This one here, I actually really liked that it was smocked. That is something that I am particularly looking for. Although this one was smocked throughout the entire dress, and I only wanted smocking on the top portion. So this one is not gonna work for me, but I did kind of look over it a little bit and give it a good hem and haw to see if I wanted to try it on, but I did decide to leave it. Here's more Fashion Nova, new with tags, a lot of more slinky dresses, is that the word for it? Tight-fitting dresses, I noticed. Now we are in the fitting room, and I'm showing you some of the dresses that I picked up, whether to just look it up more in detail, to check comps, or to try on for myself. This first dress I did end up trying on for myself, and it was way too big. It just fell kind of off of me. I thought this Victoria Beckham dress was super cute just because it had the little bunny on the collar. It was like a Target collab though. I loved the color on that blue dress. Again, it didn't fit me right. And a Zara dress that was a little too tight fitting, but I loved like the little ditzy floral on it. Now this black dress is a faux leather dress from Express, and that is the one that I ended up
purchasing to resell. And then this pink dress I thought was so adorable with the puff sleeve, but again, did not work out, unfortunately.
So today we are trying Plato's again. Last time was a complete fail. Yeah, that whole day was a complete flop. I did end up getting one dress to possibly resell, but I paid up quite a bit more for it than I normally like to. And I wasn't super positive about it, but I felt like I couldn't just leave empty-handed after all of that. So anyway, we are trying again. Today I have a coupon, which is why I'm attempting this again so soon after the other one, is because they sent me like a $5 off of 25, and I figured I didn't find their long maxi dresses while I was there. I found their clearance, which was only 30% off. The lady told me it was 70% off, and I went to check out, and then it ended up being 30% off, and I had to rethink all my purchases, which is why I only ended up with one item. But, oh, we're fogging up. Very humid out right now, so I apologize if my camera gets a little foggy. But anyway, so this is our second try. We are going to Plato's again. We are gonna try and use the coupon that I have, and we are gonna try and find maxi dresses because that is what I'm actually looking for, and I didn't see it. So I don't know if they just don't have them anymore, if they're transitioning into fall now and they just aren't carrying that. I don't really know, but I'm gonna check again. Maybe I missed them. That's very possible. And I'm hoping for more of a positive outcome this time. If they don't have the maxi dresses, I think I'm gonna check their tops or their short dresses. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm still on the hunt for a really nice dress. I'm not gonna be able to tell, but I actually am wearing a dress right now. And I actually put some effort into my outfit. I don't know, maybe I'll have to show you a close-up, like, or not a close-up, a bigger picture in a mirror, maybe at Plato's, but I'm actually wearing jewelry. I am wearing a little cardigan right now because it's gonna get really hot today, but right now it's slightly cooler. But yeah, it's just this kind of like cream color v-neck kind of faux wrap. I'm gonna try and show you the best I can. And the bottom is like layered. This is a very bad view, but it's like a layered skirt. It's not the perfect length for me, but we are trying it. I'm also wearing like a black heel because I need height in this dress. Otherwise, it looks very odd because of the length and I'm short. So that's today. Wish me luck.
Back at Plato's Closet again, and I am checking out their short dress section because, like I'll say a little bit later on, they ended up having no long dresses whatsoever in the store, like at all. This was a Free People set. It was new with tags. It was so cute. I kind of regret not picking it up for resale. Let me know if you would have picked that up or if you would have left it behind. This one that I just showed you, the little gemstones actually were damaged, so I kind of put that one back. This one I thought was a really cute kind of transition piece. Like, it had like the moodier, darker colors, but it definitely had the more girly, flouncy elements that I was looking for. And this one they wanted $10 for it. I liked the V neckline, although I was worried that I wouldn't be able to fill it out in the chest area. Then we have this one here. Again, more of the fall colors. I think they were definitely starting to transition at this point. And I just, again, liked the ruffle, the layered skirt, and then the billowy sleeve. This one was, I believe this was Abercrombie and Fitch, and this was actually really cute. I did end up trying this one on, but it was too short, and I'm kind of bummed because otherwise I would have loved it. This was a top that had very much the detailing, like the cinched waist, or what's it called? I always forget when I'm telling you guys and describing it, but that one didn't end up fitting me either. It was actually too small. Here is a lighter colored dress, but it definitely, the color washed me out. Here we have a nice, fun, a little more colorful piece, less fall colors. But that one didn't end up working because I didn't realize when I picked it out, but it was way too big of a size. This Zara dress here was new with tags, and I did actually end up picking that one up for resale. And this one was so cute, but totally not the silhouette I was looking for myself. But definitely one I was interested in looking up and kind of seeing if it was anything special. Another Zara new with tags that I did pick up for resale.
Today I am out thrifting again, and I am at my favorite local thrift store. It has really good sale tag days. I don't get to come here too often, but I am back here. I am so excited. Plan for today is to try again at finding some really cute dresses for myself. I am very picky. I know what I want, and I don't really want to pay a ton for it. So I've been trying to thrift some maxi dresses or longer dresses that are very almost like cottagecore-y, and have certain elements. I've already talked about them in previous clips, so I won't go into that right now, but that is part of my goal today. My other goal is to find things to resell online. And then my third goal is if I find anything that I want to bring to buy, sell, trade, like Plato's, or possibly consignment, because I want to try out sending things into Crossroads. I watched a video and I was surprised to see that Crossroads lets you send in clothing. I don't have a Crossroads anywhere near me. I thought this was really cool, and so I want to try it. I know that sourcing for these buy, sell, trade places is probably not the best idea because you don't make a ton per item, but this sale at this place is very, very cheap. So if I find things, this is usually where I will source for that in particular, just because I can have a very, very low cost of goods compared to what my minimal payout is going to be. So hopefully I can get some footage. Hopefully it's not too busy here today. I am kind of on a timeline. I've got an hour at this thrift store, and then I do have 2 bags to bring to Plato's Closet today right after this. I like to go to Plato's as soon as they open, or as close to as soon as they open as possible, because I feel like I have the best luck as far as what they purchase from me or how much they purchase from me when I do that. I do find that when I go later in the day, even if it's only an hour or 2 after they open sometimes, they just don't buy much. So I do think there is a trick to going early. I will hopefully see you inside and show you what kind of things I find. So I did get to hit up the dresses first. I was so excited. I found quite a bit. So here I'm just gonna kind of show you what I kind of went through. Do a little sneak peek at what I didn't pick up. I'm not doing the best job showing you brands here. It's because I still have so much more to get through. This is my first section, and I definitely want to look through the rest. I feel like there's pretty good stuff today. I mean, I won't know until I actually look stuff up, but I did not see that. Oh, it's Fashion Nova. That's probably why. Oh, this is textured. It's pretty. That one was really pretty too. Oh, we got lemons. Today's color tag is green, so that's what we're really on the hunt for. Okay, I think we're gonna, ooh, that's really pretty too. Go into another section. The next section I ended up in was surprisingly skirts. I don't actually particularly like selling skirts. I just feel like it's a category that doesn't do that great. But yeah, I decided to take a peek and see what they had. I do kind of keep in mind that I could sell skirts to buy, sell, trade and send it to ThredUp. So that was
kind of my thought process as I was going through this section. So I was kind of looking for the things that Plato said they were looking for. I was looking for brands that I know ThredUp takes. So I did see that BCBG one. That's why I put that in the cart. And here I'm just showing you some styles that I found that I thought were kind of interesting. But yeah, so I thought this was kind of like schoolgirly, this one here, but I decided to pass on that one. Just flipping through, seeing that there are some really cool pattern skirts. There's obviously the solid color skirts. So I was really just kind of mainly interested in the pattern ones, to be honest, and seeing if any of them had like more of a flouncy or ruffle detail, if it had more of a academia kind of feel. This one I really liked just because of the pleating, but I thought the length of it was a little bit on the longer side. I did end up putting that one back, but I did kind of think it was unique, so I did stick it in my cart for the time being. But yeah, look at how fun some of these are. Like this one kind of gave me kind of the patchwork kind of vibe and feel. And yeah, just some nice flouncy skirts. I really did consider some of them, but I was trying to be really picky, especially like I said with skirts, because it's not really something I usually pick up very much of. This one I thought was kind of unique because it had that kind of like scarf print detail, if you know what I'm talking about. And so this one I did want to kind of see where it was from. This one is White House Black Market. I do not pick up that brand. And here I thought was kind of a fun one with the stripe on the side. I don't know, is the stripe out or is that kind of like still a trendy thing? Let me know, because I do seem to find that style detail in some nicer brands, and I just never know whether to pick it up or not. This skirt I thought was really cute, maybe something I could bring to Plato's. And then I decided to switch over and look at the pants section. I feel like sometimes this section's not the most interesting, especially in this store. So I did go through this a little bit quicker. I don't know, I like looking at the jeans, but the pants themselves aren't my favorite. So yeah, just continuing to go through the pants, just showing you kind of what I'm flipping through a little bit here, and if I'm looking them over, if I'm looking at the brand, considering them, things like that. So this one was a pair of Nike golf pants. I don't know, I've heard people talk about it as it's like a good thing, like bread and butter to pick up. I've never tried it. So let me know if you have and what your thoughts on reselling those type of items are.
So I don't think I might be able to go through everything. I have been a little bit slower going through things today, but I have a little less than a half hour, and I definitely need to go through my cart. I'll show you my cart in just a second. Okay, there's my cart. So yeah, that's insane. Okay. Maybe this will be my last aisle, which is crazy because I only went down. This is my third aisle. So I don't know, pretty good stuff. I usually don't pick up this much, at least not lately, from this place. So I'm kind of excited. Okay, we're gonna flip back to the other side. Let's look through some blazers. We have some Banana Republic. This is actually really cute, but it does say made in Italy. It has wool in it. Let's see, there's a date. Oh yeah, that's old. That's from 2003. And it's not the color tag. I mean, sometimes I'll pick up things that aren't. I mean, basically that whole top part is things that are not the color tag. But Anne Klein, it is the color tag, but I'm just not super interested in it. I do like to sometimes just look at the brand names anyway, just so you know, if anything catches my eye. We have Chico's. Another Chico's, but neither of them are the color tag. So, oh, here's a Top Shop. Let me look at that. Let's see. I was trying to see if I could find like a it only has like 6% linen, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna pass on that. Here's another Chico's. Okay, I think we're getting into shorts here. Yeah. And I think I'm just gonna scan these bottoms for green tag. If I see a green tag, I will take a look. Alright, this is Gap, but they're like brown pants. I don't know. I feel like this isn't really in, is it? I don't know. Maybe I'll throw it in the cart for now, since I just mangled the hanger. I don't want to leave it that way. Okay. And I understand that I could be passing up on some good stuff. If I didn't have a time limit today, I'd probably look at everything, but that's okay. Oops. Nothing interesting. But maybe it flung down at me for a reason. Nope. Oh, this is Spanx. I've never, I don't think, come across a thing of Spanx shorts. How much are these? I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna look them up. See, and that was not a color tag, so I feel like I'd find a lot nicer things if I didn't just look at the color tag. But like I said, I'm kind of on a time crunch today. Here's J. Jill, size large. If it was color tag, I'd pick it up, but J. Jill is very bread and butter and doesn't sell for a lot, so I don't pay up for it. Even though I will say this place does have reasonable prices in general. This is Eddie Bauer, but I'm gonna pass because I think that's another very bread and butter. These are fun. These are Zara. They are small. They got the zip bottom. I don't know if that's really a trend, but we'll grab it and see. Alright, we're just going to be super quick here. Skinnies, nope. LL Bean. Real quick, before I go through the rest of my cart, these are kind of my maybes at the moment. I have one no. I wanted to show you the dresses that I picked up for myself, but I don't think are going to work. What I love about this one is it's got the smocking at the top, and it is maxi, and it's tiered. There's no brand to it. I don't love this cut on me. It's good on some people, I know for sure, but just maybe not me. So we are gonna put that one back. I'm just gonna set it here for right now. Here's really cute, like gingham. Again, it has the ruching in the bust area, which I love. I love the ruffle. Love the color. It is a bit short, and it's a tad small. This is Old Navy. So unfortunately, I'm gonna pass. Alright, this one's really fun. I love the print, the color, the ruffles. Don't love this part here. Again, very layered and flowy, but it is short. This is flying tomatoes. Here's another one. This has got like more of an eyelet detail to it. Again, with the cinching here. It does have a bit of stains. It does have a puff sleeve, which I really like. It laces up in the back. But this one, again, too small. Arizona. Bummer. Alright, back to sorting my cart. So I am at Plato's. I'm in the jeans section. And I have to show you what I've found. I'm so excited. AYR jeans for $12. I am so excited. I think all of these are marked women's denim, so they didn't have these brands. Well, this one is. This is Madewell. But it is only $8 and it is light wash. We'll see about that one. It's kind of the maybe. And then, guys, this is exciting. And these are super wide, dark denim. They did have a little schmutz on them that I tried to scrape off, and I think it'll come off in the wash, so I think we'll be fine. And these are $14, guys. This one and the AYR. Oh, so excited. Okay, we'll keep looking. Here's another Madewell. That one's $16. Oh, Theory? Oh, guys, I am like $18. I don't know. I don't know about this one. $29. Alright, let me look up the style. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I know it was a bit of a fail the first couple of times finding dresses, but that's okay. Thrifting isn't always, you know, you don't always find what you're looking for. It's very like hit or miss. Sometimes it's better not to have a list going into it, but it is fun to kind of try and look for something in particular. All right, I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more if you enjoy this content. Take care, everyone. Bye.